Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to game number 3 of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Quarterfinals here, featuring the 2 seed, the Valley City Highlanders, going up against the number 7 seed of South Border, the Mustangs, here tonight. South Border 0-1 on the season following a 77-27 loss on December the 3rd at Sargent County. Well, for the Highlanders, this will be their season opener here for Valley City, head coach by Jimmy Howard, while on the opposite side, Jamie Bittner, the head coach for South Border. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. The winner of this game will make their way to the Barnes County Tournament semifinals upcoming on a Thursday night. That'll be a roughly 7:30 tip time, while the loser will play roughly at 4:30 in the Constellation semifinals. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, dive into the matchup between the Highlanders and the South Borders, let you know how Valley City did last year playing in the junior varsity team in this tournament. This year it's the full-fledged varsity. Also what happened last year for South Border just as a team. That and more still to come on our pregame show here today.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North, from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com. Another segment on our pregame show brought to you in part here by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today, Irie Insurance, they got the protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all, again, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Valley City, coming off a state tournament appearance a season ago, 19 wins and 9 losses losing to Northern Cass in the Region 1 championship game. They beat Carrington in the state qualifier and finished 4th place at state at the Minot State Dome. Last year here in Valley City, the Valley City junior varsity team competed, not varsity. The Valley City JV beat Waimea Lidgewood 55-51 in the quarters, lost to Northern Cass by 2 in the semis, and lost by 6 points to Lemoore Litchfield Marion for 3rd place. Dakota Potratz and Katie Burchell were all tournament selections a season ago. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders opponent here in the South Border Mustangs, made up of Wishick and Ashley out of Division B, Region 1, District 2 for Jamie Bittner's club a season ago, going 2-18. They did not partake in this tournament last year, but they did this year. This is the first time since 2019 that the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament has 4, make that 8 official varsity teams. Last year they had to play a little Northern Cass Central Cass JV hybrid, but first time since 2019 that all 8 teams are of the varsity campaign. We'll take a quick break. That does it for our pregame show, again brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. The opening tip is next here in Valley City between the Mustangs and the Highlanders.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has an Evo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with an Evo thermoelectric cooler bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemoreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups, Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here inside the Valley City State University W. Osmond Fieldhouse, or better known as the Bubble. South Border, the number 7 seed, clad in their black uniforms with the white numerals outlined in blue with the blue stripe down the side. They'll go like this: Megan Munson, a 5'10 sophomore. Also Macy Munson, a 5'9 senior here in this contest. As the two sisters here in action from there. Ava Meyer, the 5'7 senior guard. Also Addison Doan, the 5'7 junior forward. And Hallie Caseman, the 5'6 sophomore guard. So a pair of Munsons again in Megan and Macy. Meyer, Doan, and Caseman here for Jamie Bittner. And the South Border Mustangs at 0-1 on this season. As we go from there to now the Valley City Highlanders, head coached by Jimmy Howard, in their season opener. And as you would expect, the hometown Highlanders represented awfully well here inside the field house. They'll go like this: Dakota Potratz, a 5'10 junior, can play the guard and the stretch forward spot. Also Katie Burchell, the 5'11 sophomore forward. A season ago, 11, make that 12 points and 7 rebounds per game as a freshman. Madison Anderson, the 5'9 junior forward. Greta Govin, the 6-foot senior Greta, with 5 points and 5 rebounds per contest a season ago for Valley City. And then Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 freshman forward. Nielsen at 5'11. So again, Fries, Potratz, Burchell, Anderson, Govin, and Nielsen. Jimmy Howard, the head coach here for Valley City, out in their white uniforms, the baby blue numerals and lettering, or Columbia blue, outlined in that dark blue uniform with the red stripe around the shoulder here in this one. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock on the Bank North scoreboard as we get you ready for Highliner girls basketball tonight here inside the bubble, going up against the South Border Mustangs. The winner of this game will make their way to 7:30 in the semifinals on Thursday against the winner of our next contest featuring Maple River and Enderlin. Valley City receiving votes in the latest Division A girls basketball poll, while on the opposite side for the Division B girls, the team we will see next in Maple River is in the top 10. Opening tip at 6:16, and we're underway here. Ball will get swung to the right-hand side of Dakota Potratz. Potratz working at high post to Burchell. Shot's going to be off the iron twice. Long rebound, eventually won by Nielsen. Nielsen will see this one to Govin, up and in the interior to Burchell as they kick out to Anderson. She'll shoot the 3. That'll be long. It's still a loose ball, and eventually Nielsen gets her second rebound. Ball gets swung to Anderson here on the baseline. South Border works a little 2-3 zone here, looking to get a defensive rebound. Left-handed side open, the lefty 3 rattles in. Dakota Potratz, the 5'10 junior, with the opening points on the Bank North scoreboard, and the Highlanders with a full court pressure defense. They get the steal as this one gets tapped out of bounds there by Macy Munson. Actually stays in bounds. Greta Govin goes interior to Burchell. No, the shot up is good on the second, and the second one is good as well eventually for Burchell. So Sky Nielsen will get a handful of rebounds early here. The Highlanders will cause another turnover here in this one. And we'll have a quick timeout on the floor. We will break with them here in Valley City.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products, and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service and the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
High school basketball today here on YourLiveEvent.com, and a quick start here for the Valley City Highlanders. A blitzkrieg, if you will. Watching a little World War II on Netflix the other day with that Churchill documentary. Awfully good episode and a half in. We'll get a foul here as Valley City will head to the free throw line. They just go high post to low post. Foul will be assessed on South Borders. Megan Munson, her first, team's first here, and free throws on the way for the Highlanders will be off the mark for their first free throw attempts of the game here for Katie Burchell. Get to our officials after this free throw attempt. Second one will rattle off. Ball gets deflected, and it's another offensive rebound, this time for Greta Govin as Potratz weaves her way down the paint for 2. 7-0 lead early. Our officials here in this one, Mark Gubbrud with Nathan Schlecht, also with Westman on the 3-man officiating crew. Nice give and go as the 2 points. Anderson gets the assist. Greta Govin gets the 2 points here, and 3 different Highlanders in the scoring column. South Border with Macy Munson in the front court. Macy able to weave her way and then lost the basketball. Another turnover by the Mustangs. Highlanders want to run. This one goes off of Govin's hands, off the pass there by Anderson, out of play, and it will be South Border basketball. So far, the 1 seed and the 4 seed has advanced. The 2 seed of Valley City in control in the opening 100 seconds here, as we'll see a foul coming across here on Valley City. Dakota Potrats will pick up her first and the team's first in this one. As you'll see, South Border here in the backcourt. Macy Munson crossing the timeline, bounce pass left-handed side with the rock. As this one will go back to the top of the key to Meyer. Meyer will launch a three-pointer off the backboard. Can't get in. There's an offensive rebound for Macy Munson. Then he's going to get hammered. There's a foul. This could be the second on Dakota Potrats if it's tabbed on her. And this will be her second, team second, and free throws upcoming here for Macy. From a season ago, Macy averaged 16.7 rebounds here for the Mustangs to lead the floor for the 5'9" senior guard, then as a junior. And then from there, Ava Meyer had 4 points and 3 rebounds, and everybody else pretty much was averaging 2 points or less for the Mustangs. So for Jamie Bittner's club, obviously you want to get Macy going, but it's finding that second and third options throughout the course of the season here. As Glant will get in, the 5'6" freshman. Bounce pass on the inside to Burchell. Kinsley gives it to the top of the key to Anderson. Top of the key, three! Rattle it in. Madison Anderson with the triple here. Highlanders lead it 12-2. Little diamond full court pressure defense, and Glant will get called for the foul, her first, in the team's third. So 12-2 lead early here for the Valley City Highlanders with 5:40 remaining in the quarter. A couple substitutions as Camden will check into the game, and Weist will check in. Also from there here for South Border, we'll able to see Clipful, Isabel with the headband in the game as well. Munson inside the paint, a runner from 14 can't go. She follows her own shot. It's a loose ball on the interior, and the arrow will make its way to South Border. One thing we heard about some teams that went from B to A compared to A to staying at A was the physicality of maybe what a Valley City or Wahpeton brought, playing the likes of the West Fargos and Fargo Davies and Red Rivers of the world, that you had to really have a little bit extra muscle in your frame to get a loose ball, get a 50-50 rebound here. And that could be something Division B to Division A that South Border has seen early here with this 2-3 zone, is, again, muscling their way through as Katie Burchell on the inside for 2 free throws. Foul will be a tabbed on South Border. This one will be against the Ander. Carlene here will pick up the foul. That'll be her first. Team's second. Free throw attempt by Burchell is off the mark. And that's the thing early on in the season. Once you get these crossover divisional games, you just play different styles of teams and also just different squads throughout the course of the season. And these games at the end of the day are all about a building process, whether you win or lose early on here in December. Ball gets swung. Rainbow three. That'll be off the mark. No good by Anderson. Rebound. Toss it forward. Turn around. And there's a block shot on the way by Nielsen. We're seeing the Mustangs pony up a little bit here, able to get that one batted out of bounds, but it's all about getting the rebound eventually here for South Border. So far, second chance opportunities has been the storyline in the opening 3 minutes of play on the Bank North scoreboard. Open, right pocket three on the way. That one will rattle in. Oh, the soft rims inside the bubble. Where do you get those in a carnival game? Madison Anderson with the triple. Mustangs will see this one here to Doan in the backcourt, as the Mustangs will make their way here to Macy Munson. Munson weaving, dealing, passing, left-handed side, and we'll see a traveling violation. Carlene will get tabbed with the travel violation. For South Border, after the BCT concludes, the Mustangs will make their way to Enderlin on December the 19th and then play North Central South Dakota on December the 20th. So they're going to be used to playing a lot of games in a short amount of time. Nice high-low game. Burchell, no kick out, though. Another opportunity for the Highlanders. That'll rattle out. It's still loose. And the Mustangs will see a jump, and the arrow will stay here for Valley City. Highlanders with Kinley Suffolk, the 5'5" junior guard, will get a run here. Angel Newman, the 5'6" sophomore forward, into the contest for South Border. Still one more game to go from Valley City as well, with Maple River and Enderlin. The Eagles a 6 seed, the Raiders a 3 seed. Little crisscross action shot, can't get it to go. Rebound to Macy Munson. Munson going to the paint, throwing it up, lost it on the way up, and eventually Kinsley Glant sees a double team, finds it to Greta Govan. Govan, little 4-on-3 here, thought about a three-pointer to Suffolk. Suffolk, no-look pass on the interior to Nielsen. Nielsen shot, can't get it to go, and Weist will clear the window here for South Border. Mustangs shooting 0 of 4 from the floor so far. Valley City 6 of 14. Highlanders with one more foul to give before it's the bonus. There's a turnover as Greta Govan looks to the other side of the floor. Right-handed side to Kinsley Glantz. She'll shoot the three. It'll be off the mark, out of play, and this one will go towards South Border. Well, for the Mustangs, they got two more fouls to give before it's the bonus the other side, as Megan Munson returns also with Eva Meyer, the 5'7" senior guard. And Sky will check out, gets a nice round of applause. Rylan Johnson, the 5'10" junior forward, into the game, and Suffolk will get her hand caught in the Christmas cookie jar. Kinley Suffolk will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team's fourth. Really like, Coogan. Not sure if you count that as so much of a cookie, but it's a dessert, obviously coming from a German background. As South Border will see this here in the front court. Suffolk applying the pressure. This goes to the baseline. Shot fake, taking a couple dribbles. Good move there by Meyer. Shot will just go long, never graze the iron. So shot clock to 15 here for the Mustangs as they will nearly walk with the basketball for Meyer. Meyer making her way to the paint. There is a blocking foul, and we'll see bonus free throws upcoming. Foul will be on Kinsley Glantz. That'll be her second, team's fifth, and we'll be shooting two. Should be shooting two shots again. Second year of, once it gets into 5 team fouls in the quarter, you'll be shooting the double bonus. So they'll line them up here with 3:10 left to point. If you're the Mustangs having trouble scoring, you can be benefited by going to the free throw line here early in the quarter to get some rhythm with a senior, Macy Munson. Free throw attempt will be off the mark. Also, honey cookies are pretty good. Chocolate chip, can't complain about that. Second free throw attempt on the way. NDSU right now going to Hinkle Fieldhouse and trying to pull a Hoosier on Butler currently right now. Doing a nice job in the half, up by 20 in men's college basketball. Valley City will work this one around the horn. Nice give-and-go game by Greta Govan on the inside to Johnson. Partially deflecting. Look at the Mustangs scrap their way. Able to get a loose ball, and Megan Munson now taking the ball screen. Double coming. South Border got to get it across. They can't. Katie Burchell gets a steal. Katie, nice bounce pass to Greta for two. How do you do? The forward running the floor. And this one will go out of play here for South Border. Katie Burchell, the 5'11" sophomore forward. When you got a forward run the floor like that with the bounce pass, oh, that's pretty. 17-3, Valley City leads it here as they go inside. Shot going to be partially deflected there with Rylan Johnson, as you will see South Border here in the backcourt handling the basketball. Macy Munson here in the front court looking for a weave of a way as the Mustangs will make it. Now to Munson, shot no, rebound will be out of play as Jamie Bittner was asking for some type of body contact. Jimmy Howard's going to go and burn a 30. We'll break with him, a shorty for a good cause. 2:17 here in the quarter on your liveevent.com. Highlanders up by 14.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
On the Bank North scoreboard, Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, and here comes a left-handed three on the way by Dakota Potratz off the mark. Rebound comes down here to Meyer. Meyer nearly Walker that finds it to Megan. Munson guarded by Suffolk. Highlanders got to play smart, and, well, Suffolk will just give up a foul. And I was going to say they have to play smart with 2 minutes left, because if you commit a foul like that about 25 feet from the floor, you're going to give the Mustangs, who have yet to make a field goal here in the quarter, 2 free throw opportunities. And here goes Megan Munson. Suffolk will pick up her second. The one thing with Suffolk, she provides energy. There's no doubt about it. She's a spark to the plug. That is what she is. However, it's about containing that spark at different times and making sure you're playing, again, understanding the game and situation. The foul does not cost the Highliners, however. Here goes Katie Burchell to the paint off the window for two. Dakota Potrats to Burchell. Get used to that combination this season. Highliners continue to lead. As they will see this in the front court, it's 19-3 as full court pressure defense. Burchell gets a steal to Suffolk up and over to Potrats. Potrats left-handed layup, got it. After the timeout for Coach Jimmy Howard, a nice little 4-0 run just after the timeout here. Full court pressure defense, and going out of bounds will be South Border, and another turnover here for the Mustangs. 21-3. Our first game of the day, Northern Cass led White Shield 33-rip after the opening 8 minutes of play, 33-0. Valley City, couple hard dribbles. Potrats, oh, what a pass to Burchell across the paint. The help comes, but not the help to the helper. And all of a sudden, it's 23-3. Speaking of helper, Hamburger Helper's pretty good. Getting to the supper hour as this one will go out of bounds. Trying to get there defensively for Valley City was Katie Burchell. As a couple of substitutions with Sky Nielsen returning. Also, you got Maria Fries into the game here for Valley City. South Border will see this one with Meyer. Meyer looking for the ball screen, but then double dribbled as Caseman was coming to try to set a screen. And we'll see a turnover here on South Border. Those are starting to mount as they're getting closer to that double-digit mark here today. 23-3 with 61 seconds left here in quarter number one. Valley City so far 4 different players in the scoring column, led by Burchell and Potrats respectively. A couple threes by Anderson as well. They've hit 3 of them in the quarter for Valley City. So far they've held South Border as well without a field goal. For South Border, this is a game with this 2-3 zone coming into it. They had to rebound well against the size of Valley City, and so far the size of Valley City is winning the matchup. Freeze will chase after this one. 18 seconds to play here on the shot clock. High-low game. The high shot will be off the mark by Nielsen, and a rebound does come, and then immediately Nielsen trying to get the steal ball out of play, and it will be Highliner basketball. Even off a miss, you got to be ready. Off a miss, the Highlanders going the complete length of the floor right now, guarding every inch of it. Ball goes to the right wing, open three-pointer by Bryn Leak. Shot no. Rebound, put back, good for 2. Dakota Potrats, Johnny on the spot with 9 points and a made three-pointer here. Highlanders up by 22 points. Ball will get tapped out of bounds, and it will be a turnover here for South Border. Well, so far early on, the early scouting report when playing Valley City is pressure defense. Got to handle it, as this will go on the interior. Shot off the left block. Sky Nielsen works through a little contact for 2 points. South Border spins as this one goes to Wiest into the front court. Here goes Carolyn. Anders, shot no. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Munson trying to get the shot off here. Macy to the baseline, and there's a foul. Sky going to get tabbed with the foul, and 2 free throws with 0.7 seconds left in a first quarter. 3 of 4 for the free throw line is Macy. Free throw attempts upcoming here as Nathan Schleck makes sure everyone's got their shoelaces tied properly. Doan getting the laces tied up here. South Border will have their second free throw attempt. Second is good. Splits the pair, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Valley City 27, South Border 4 on the Bank North scoreboard after the opening 8 minutes.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
High school basketball here today inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, and you, part of a three-man weave on a Tuesday night. That was one of the fun drills in basketball, the three-man weave, but you didn't realize it was a conditioning drill because you had to run up and down the floor. You thought, okay, good pass, and I can be on a certain area, and I'll get the chance to shoot and go back and forth. Three-man weave would about kill us now, and the older you get here and just sitting down and watching these athletes run up and down the floor. Speaking of athletes, Macy Munson with all 4 points here for South Border. Make her 3 of 6 from the free throw line. South Border so far is 3 of 8 from the stripe in the quarter, and we'll see a traveling violation here on Carolyn. South Border in the black uniforms, Valley City in their whites. 9 points by Dakota Potratz, then 6 by Katie Burchell and Madison Anderson here for the Highlanders. Bounce pass on the flex cut goes to Potratz. Leaves it here at the top of the key. Madison Anderson with the 3. Rattling in. Anderson with her third made triple. She's got 9, and the Highlanders lead it by 26. South Border, left-hand side to Macy Munson. Munson guarded here defensively by Bryn Leak. Bounce pass to the left-handed side. With it there is Molly Hare, the 5'5 sophomore guard, as they weave their way to left-hand side to Wiest. Baseline, Wiest gets the ball back, shot fake, dribble, pull up, nice move, jumper, can't get it to go. And a rebound here goes to Leak. Outlet to Anderson. Anderson on the far sideline, bounce pass right-handed side, finds it to Freeze on the interior. That's how you run. Feed the big that runs. Sky Nielsen now at 4. 32-4 here, Highliners. Out in front to the right-handed side as this one will go to Wiest as they weave it around now to Hare. High post touch. With it back to the top of the key, there goes Doan. Up and in the interior. And we'll see a traveling violation here on South Border. South Border 0-1 on this season. While for Valley City, this is their season opener. The Highlanders will also host the Valley City Shootout here in the city of Bridges, December 27th and the 28th, hosting Turtle Mountain and Dunseith for those 2 days for girls basketball. 3 days of basketball fun, but 2 of them that Valley City will be partaking in on the girls' side of things. Addison Doan here in the front court for South Border. Takes the ball screen. Doan gets the right wing as Valley City switches. Doan looking for a teammate. Finds one here. Carolyn lost it for a moment. The Highlanders are still getting down on the floor, and we'll see a barrel roll on the way. And the Steelers, Dakota Potratz. Under will pick up the foul. That'll be her second, team's first of the quarter. 6:07 remaining here in the second. Valley City going a little bit deeper down the bench so far. They've been able to play 10 players here in this one. Britton Leak, right-handed side to Greta Govan. Govan to the top of the key now to Potratz is reverse to left-handed side to Anderson. Govan on the interior. Shot is going to go over the backboard, out of play. No deflection off the attempt by Nielsen. And it will be, nope, they will say it was deflected, so it will stay Highliner basketball here. Govan on the inbounds, finds it to Potratz. Potratz, nice little shovel pass on the inside, and there's a foul. Nielsen will head to the free throw line. 4 points, 3 rebounds we got her down for, and we'll see a foul across the way. Foul will be on Macy Munson, her first, team second. Once we get to Friday, we will, after the championship game, get to the all-tournament team, also the free throw champ, and more, as we will get to the final awards as well. That will be all coming up on Friday. Free throw attempts number 2 on the way here for Sky. Nielsen, free throw is up, and it's good. Has 5 points on the game. For the Highlanders, 6 points so far in the quarter. 3 by Anderson and 3 by Nielsen. That's Sky. South Border crossing over to Meyer. Meyer with the ball screen dribble. Gives it now to Macy Munson. Munson looking for it on the interior. Zips a pass now to Caseman, and that one will go into the second and the third row. Look out for the popcorn, as we'll see a turnover here on South Border. South Border Division B 6 Division B teams here in this tournament. 2A of Valley City and Northern Cass. Second year of 3 divisions here this season. South Border trying to get the steal, but they'll give it right back across the floor as Glant will come up with it. Goes on the interior to Nielsen as they work it around the horn. That goes to Anderson. Anderson stop pop from the baseline and drops it. Anderson in double digits with 11. The Highlanders lead it by 31. South Border in the front court here, crossing over. Macy Munson. Munson looking to spin, does. Turn shot. Can't get it to go on a rebound. Goes to Govin. Govin gets the rebound here. Highlanders with Kinsley Glant. Glant in the front court, left-handed side. Valley City will go on the interior to Sky Nielsen, and a foul by Megan Munson. The team's third foul here for the Mustangs. Foul will be on Megan. That'll be her second. And then you got 2 fouls as well by Ander. Katie Burchell will check back in. While for South Border, you're going to see Clipful into the contest. Highliners looking to inbound it. As they do, they go right-hand side shot. No. Rebound here on the interior by Burchell. Kick out to Glant. Jumper from 17. That'll go off the mark. Burchell is a beast on the inside. Another rebound and finally gets it to go. Katie Burchell gets a couple more boards. Has 8 points now. 37-4 Valley City. Ball goes right-hand side. Burchell gets a steal. Look at Burchell finding Greta Govin. Govin in the front court here. To the top to Potratz. Potratz uses up that dribble. Now to Glant. They reverse it. This goes to Anderson. She'll shoot the 3. Tickles the twine. Madison Anderson with her 4th made 3-pointer of the half. 14 here in the opening 12 minutes. South Border will see this with Angel Newman. Newman at the right wing. Posting up here is Megan Munson. Newman taking a couple of dribbles. Newman with the pass across the way. Kinsley Glant gets the steal. Glant looking to push in transition, does to Govin, and she will travel and walk with the basketball. Turnover here on Valley City. So far it's been all chalk in the BCT girls basketball tournament. As Nora Peterson, the 5'10 sophomore, will check into the game. You see the 1 seed of Northern Cass advancing and the 4 seed of Lemoore Litchfield Marion advancing so far. And right now the 2 seed of Valley City well in control here in this first half. Clipful will go right-hand side to Megan Munson. Check that. That's Angel Newman. Newman will hand it off now to Meyer. She turns it over. Potratz up the floor, and then we'll see a walk with the newly inserted Nora Peterson. Highlanders going a little bit deeper down the bench as they've played 11 girls so far here in the opening half. South Border with Meyer. Meyer brings it in the front court, right wing. That'll go to Kinley Volk. Now on the interior, Munson shot no. Katie Burchell gets the rebound. Outlet goes to Glant. Glant with a dribble, bounce pass across the paint to Potratz. So what a touch by Glant on the bounce pass. Potratz now in double digits with 11. And we'll see this one out of play as this one just grazed the hand of Burchell. And it'll stay South Border basketball. Suffolk returns to the game. South Border pretty much nearly making a wholesale substitution here as well. Addison Doan able to come back on the floor. Camden Weist able to return as well. Macy Munson stays on. Andre able to stay in the game, and then also Kinley Volk. Volk on the inbounds, open jumper off the window, and there's the first field goal for South Border, coming at the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Doan gets the 2-pointer. Suffolk to Govin. Back to Suffolk. Greta goes to the baseline here as they work it on the inside, and Burchell got it to go. Katie Burchell in double digits with 10. Valley City sees that lead now knocking on the door of 40. High post, and we'll see a foul here on the Highlanders. Nora Peterson will get tabbed with the hold. That'll be a first down. Nope, that'll be a reset of the 35-second shot clock. And so the Vikings Chicago Bears will play Monday night when it comes to the NFL and see if the Vikings can continue their winning ways this season. With it, here will be Macy Munson. Munson taking a couple dribbles on Suffolk. Reverse pivots, left of the key, deep three for South Border will be off the mark. Oh, what an offensive rebound by Carolyn, but then we get tied up, and it will be the arrow of Valley City. Cool to see Eric Schmidt returning back to Grand Forks. The new head football coach at UND, able to see the FCS playoffs. Also, more importantly, even in the NAI this season, Dickinson State winning a playoff game here this year, part of that North Star Conference with Valley City State, Mayville State. See some good conference games coming up here in the bubble for the Vikings. Mayville State on the docket. Able to see Jamestown for one more year as well in the hoops season. 44-6 here at the 2-minute mark and counting of the first half, and getting a steal on the way as Nora Peterson outlet goes eventually to Glant. Glant leads a little 3-on-3. Govan open left wing, sees the traffic weave in front of her. Now to Suffolk. Show launch right wing three off the front iron. No rebound on the inside. Govan stays with it. Nice pitch to Burchell, but it goes through the wickets. And then South Border will travel with the rock with Kenley Volk. 94 seconds here in the first half. 44-6 in favor of Valley City. Greta Govan leaves it to the baseline to Peterson on the interior. Here to Burchell. Burchell can't get it to go on a rebound on the inside. That'll come with Casement. Check that. That'll come with Wiest. Wiest brings into the front court here. Wiest dribbling, weaving, making her way to the baseline, and this one will go on a play. Last touch off of Valley City. Highlanders, Rylan Johnson returning. Also Bailey LaRue, the 5'11 senior forward, into the game with 79 seconds left here in this first half of play, as Wiest will inbound the basketball. This will go left-handed side to Macy Munson, who lost it. Suffolk will able to get the steal, pops it past to Greta Govan for two. Greta's got 6, and it's a 40-point margin here for the Highliners. Munson, hard driving kick, right-handed side to Volk. Volk back to the top of the key. Munson working with it. Here is Macy, takes the ball screen, but that'll be an illegal ball screen. Carolyn will get tabbed with a foul. Andre will pick up the foul here, 46-6 with under 60 seconds left to go here in this opening half of play. Highlanders with Kenley Suffolk. Suffolk up top to Glant, now to Govan. Bailey LaRue gives it to Govan to the baseline here. Nice pass to Suffolk as they'll skip it to Greta. Back to the top of the key. Glant will rise and shoot, and three rattles in. Kinsley Glant off the bench with the triple. It's all Valley City here in the opening half of play. Ball screen, Munson making her way. Bounce pass. Here's a triple for South Border trying to answer. Volk shot, no. Rebound is loose on the floor, and then we got a little two-point takedown with 18.1 seconds. And it'll stay Valley City basketball. Both teams, speaking of two-point takedowns, awfully good in wrestling when it comes to the Highliners and South Border Mustangs. We'll have them throughout the course of this season at different times, as Suffolk will see a three-pointer, but we'll see what the call is across. As with 10.6 seconds, they will give this one to South Border. So the jump ball actually should have been South Border, not Highliners basketball. They're going to check it over here, and then they'll have to reset the game clock to maybe around 16, 17 seconds with 49.6 left to play. But again, both teams really awfully competitive in their respective Class A and Class B when it comes to wrestling. Also, we're seeing, speaking of girls basketball, we're seeing girls wrestling really start to take off. Still not going to have two classes when it comes to wrestling, but we're starting to see those particular programs adding players and kind of having studs in their own right, like you see in boys wrestling throughout the course of the years. Pass on the inside, good step through, 2 points for Carolyn. Andre able to get the 2 points. Suffolk with the pass on the inside to Bailey LaRue. There's a block shot. Glant with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Glant gets it off to beat the horn. That's how we'll end our first half of play. 22 points in the quarter for the Highlanders as they lead it 49-8. South Border with a pair of Brett Favre number 4-point quarters. We'll take a break after this. Our halftime show is next from Valley City.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back here at the half on their Bank North scoreboard, taking a look at the numbers here in this one for both South Border and Valley City. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here on a Tuesday night in the city of Bridges. For the Highlanders, 22 of 45 shooting from the floor, just under 49%, 6 of 14 from the three-point line, 1 of 6 from the free throw line, 22 rebounds, 11 assists to 4 turnovers for Valley City. For South Border, 2 of 14 shooting so far from the floor in this first half of play. They're 0 of 2 from beyond the arc and 4 of 8 from the free throw line here for South Border. 16 rebounds, 1 assist to 25 turnovers here for the Mustangs. Valley City, 30 points off turnovers, 31 points in the paint, 27 points in the first, and 24 points in the second. South Border again with 4 points in both quarters. Individual numbers, 14 points by Madison Anderson on 5 of 7 shooting. 11 points for Dakota Potrats with a rebound, 10 points and 6 boards for Katie Burchell. 6 points for Greta Govan, 2 rebounds. 5 points, 6 boards for Sky Nielsen, and you got as well 5 points, 2 rebounds here for Kinsley Glantz off the bench for Valley City. 4 steals coming by Burchell. South Border led in the scoring column, the 3 points of Macy Munson, who's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points then for Ander, 2 points here for Addison Doan, and you got a point for Ava Meyer here for the South Border Mustangs. Winner of this game moves to the semifinals on Tuesday night at 7:30, while the loser of this Thursday night at 7:30, while the loser of this game will play at 4:30 in the Constellation semifinals upcoming on Thursday afternoon. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll recap what happened in the first 2 games of this basketball tournament, and we'll get you ready for Maple River Enderlin, all still to come on our halftime show here from Valley City.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At the half, 51-8 here. Highlanders with the lead over the South Border Mustangs. Taking a look at what happened earlier today. Northern Cass defeated White Shield 85-12. We've already seen one record taking down most points in any game on the BCT girls side is Hayden Crockett now with 40 points. Riley Nudell had 39 back in 2015 for Maple Valley against Finley Sharon Hope Page, but Hayden Crockett again with 40 points for the Valley City Highlanders, for Northern Cass in the win, 85-12. Most points in a single game is 97. Valley City, if they can get a pair of 51-point halves, they would break that here in this particular game. But again, most points in any game is 97, dating back to 1994 with Hope Page. Northern Cass also in that contest, 8 points for Carly Ryder. White Shield led by the 9 points by 10 Bears. Again, 85-12, Northern Cass over White Shield. Then in our second quarterfinal, Weimar Lidgewood and Lemoore Litchfield Marion, the Lobos upended the Warbirds by a final of 54-30. Addie Smith, 18 points, 17 then by Annika Lesko, and 8 rebounds for the Lobos. Warbirds led by the 14 points of Emerson Johnson, and Maria Jurdy had 5 points and 11 rebounds again for the Warbirds. So that makes the top half of the bracket look like this on Thursday. 3 o'clock you'll have Weimar Lidgewood against White Shield, and then at 6 o'clock in the semis, Northern Cass going up against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Still to come, the number 3 seed of Maple River going up against the number 6 seed of Enderlin. That's scheduled to start at 7:30, probably going to be a little bit after this contest, closer to maybe about 7:50, 7:55, pending the outcome here of the next 16 minutes and how quickly this second half gets going between Valley City and alongside South Border. Also, latest polls, Division A girls basketball, South Prairie Max with 17 first place votes, Devils Lake with 3 first place votes in second, Shiloh Christian third, Thompson 4, and Kindred 5. Receiving votes of Bottineau, Valley City, Wahpeton, and 4 wins. In the B side in the top 5, Central McLean is 1 with Bowman County 2. Maple River, who we'll see next, is 3rd. Sargent County 4 and Kemmerer Bowbells 5. Benson County 6, followed by Lemoore Litchfield Marion 7. Grant County Mott Region 8. Angelique Montpelier 9 and Tioga 10. That rounds out your top 10 in Division B. At the half, Valley City 51, South Border 8. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back after this, we'll get you ready for second half action as well as they're doing the free throw contest here in the bubble. You get 25 free throw opportunities. A couple of players from each team in between games gets the chance to get some tosses up, and then you can be crowned the free throw champ here later on Friday once we get to the conclusion of the BCT. A reminder as well, the boys Barnes County tournament will be January 7th, 9th, and 11th here, and we'll have those games for you on yourliveevent.com as well. Lemoore Litchfield Marion, Maple River, Enderlin, Weimar Lidgewood, Barnes County North, Mayport C&G, White Shield, and Valley City all participating in the boys BCT in January. Quick break, back with you next here for second half action inside the bubble. This is the 2024 Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has an Evo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with an Evo thermoelectric cooler bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemoreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Second half action underway here in Valley City. 51-8 Highlanders with the advantage. South Border will stay in the 2-3 zone as they've done exclusively throughout the game. Highlanders with Poetrats here at the left wing will handle it now as they're looking to weave their way to the baseline to Greta Govan. Back to the top now as this one will go to Anderson. She'll launch the 3-no. Rebound put back off the window, can't go. Burchell with another crack at this one, and eventually South Border unable to get the loose ball after Nielsen and Burchell had chances. Poetrats on the inside, lost it, and eventually we'll see the 5th turnover here for Valley City. South Border here with Doan in the front court. Right-handed side to Macy Munson. Munson back to Doan here at the top of the key to Ava Meyer as they work it around the horn. There's a turnaround jumper. That'll be short off the front iron. Rebound put back can't go as well. Sky Nielsen will come up with the loose ball after Doan had a couple of chances at it. Greta Govan in the front court for Valley City. Katie Burchell will see this and bring the ball down low. And when you bring the ball down low against the guard as a big, good things don't happen. Good things rarely happen, and that'll be a jump ball and eventually a turnover here for Valley City. Running time this season in Division A and Division B is 30 points going into the 4th quarter. Then you'd see a running clock, and this one will be a tie-up. So if this score holds for the remainder of the 3rd, we'd see our second running clock today, which has been both Division A versus Division B teams here in the BCT. With it, Greta Govan, right-handed side, as she will give it back up top now as it'll go to Dakota Poetrats. Govan to the right short corner. Valley City will work with it. Nice pass to Burchell, can't go, and then we'll eventually see a foul after the loose ball with Anderson. We'll see if it's in the act of shooting or if it's on the floor, and they will give her 2. So Anderson will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul will be assessed on Addison Doan, her first, team's first for South Border. Free throw attempt will be off the mark, no good. Highlanders coming off a state tournament appearance again, their 9th in program history. 8th in Class A from 74 to 2014. Then in Division A last season as they went to 3 divisions. So first time in over a decade, the Highlanders were at state last year in Minot, finishing in 4th place. South Border taking the ball screen as they will go to the right-hand side with it. Now at the top, little shot fake, gives it back to Macy Munson. Munson driving kick. This one off the hand of Doan. Game clock to 6:10. Shot clock under single digits. There's a jumper, but there's the foul. Sky Nielsen will get tabbed with a foul, her first, team's first, and 2 free throws awarded here for South Border with Meyer. So Meyer heading to the free throw line for the first time here this evening for South Border. First of 2 free throw attempts will be in. So free throw attempts on the next one. Also good. Now 6 of 10 from the charity stripe is South Border. Greta Govan sees Munson go underneath her, and South Border forces another Highlander turnover here in the opening 2 minutes of the second quarter, and then we'll see a reach and foul by Potratz, and Dakota's going to get tagged with her third. So a good start to the quarter here for Jamie Bittner's Mustangs club. Just in terms of the opportunity here to get a stop or two, but more importantly, able to get to the free throw line. And as we alluded to earlier here in this broadcast, no matter who the Mustangs or Highlanders are playing this week in Valley City, there's a three-pointer coming. It'll be long, and we'll see a rebound, and we'll have a foul here on the floor. And 5:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Foul will be against Valley City, and Jimmy Howard wants a timeout. Greta Goving gets tapped for the foul. We'll break with them. Third foul for the Highlanders here in the opening 2 minutes and change in the third quarter.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the R&J Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the R&J Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the R&J Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
High school basketball today here on yourliveevent.com. Valley City South Border going back to what we were saying earlier after the timeout by the Highlanders. That'll be their second of the contest. South Border loses the basketball. Greta Govin will handle it now. Govin to the paint off the window for two. Greta's now got 8 points as the Highlanders will pick up half-court pressure defense. But going back to what we were saying earlier, whether you're a Division A, Division B team, these games are, yes, you want to win a tournament anytime you go into a tournament or win as many games as you can, as Macy Munson can't get that one to fly. Burchell in transition, got it. After the timeout for Coach Jimmy Howard, back-to-back possessions of stops and scores here for Valley City, all about growth in early December. Maybe a chance to play a different lineup or two. And for South Border, this is going to be one of the more athletic teams that they'll play all season long on their schedule with a Division A team. The foul here will be on the Mustangs here of Meyer. That'll be her first and the team second. And what a way to start here for South Border on the season. You go up against a top 10 ranked Sargent County team in Division B, losing 77-27. Then you could argue Valley City, they're receiving votes. They could be a top 5 team here in Division A. South Border might have the toughest start to a season out of anybody in these two classes. 2 points is good yet again here for the Highliners. 57-10. Mustangs will see this one to the top. Andre will dish it right-handed side to Macy Munson. Munson in the interior, can't get it to go. It's a loose ball, and eventually the Highliners will see bodies hitting the deck here after you get another foul after Burchell comes up with it. Foul will be on South Border here. Third team foul, and the Mustangs will have 3 fouls in a matter of seconds. As that last foul was on number 10, Carolyn, here for South Border. Valley City will give it on the interior to Burchell. Burchell muscling her way through the paint, can't go. It's still loose, and then we'll eventually see a foul on the floor after Burchell will come up with it. Also will be on Meyer, and now all of a sudden South Border doesn't have any more fouls to give. Next one, it'll be bonus. Burchell going inside, and there's the foul. So Katie Burchell will go to the free throw line for the remainder of this quarter. Valley City will be in the double bonus. Myers going to pick up her third. Valley City has one more foul to give before it's the bonus. Used to saying double bonus and single bonus, but again in girls basketball, just bonus. You shoot 2. Free throw opportunity here for Burchell. Got it. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here. As Valley City State University will host the Girls District 1 tournament later this year as well in late February, as there's a miss on the rebound. Macy Munson comes up with it. They will also hold the BCT Boys tournament here in January. Jumper from the right elbow, got it. South Border with Macy now has got 6. Highliners in the front court, pop a pass, left wing. Sky Nielsen to Greta Govin, leaves it right-handed side to Freeze. As Mariah will get a run here in the second half. Glantz got it from the left elbow. Kinsley's got 7. Highlanders lead it 60-12. Left-handed side, jumper for Angel Newman. Shot no. Rebound to Greta Govin, and now you'll see Kinsley Glantz with it. As Glant will bring it in the front court. As they do, right-handed side to Greta Govin. Govin on the right short corner. We'll see this one with Sky Nielsen. Nielsen tries to get it across the paint. Turnover. Carolyn able to come up with it. As South Border will weave their way with Macy Munson. And we'll see the Highlanders get a steal and then another foul here on Meyer. And we'll get bonus free throws here, as we'll be shooting 2. And I guess we won't be shooting 2, so we'll continue to play with 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Right-handed side, three-pointer for Suffolk. She wants 3. Got it. Kinsley Suffolk will bury the triple. And now you'll see South Border in the front court with Wiest. Wiest with the pass on the inside. As this one will go to left wing. Jumper for South Border will be no good. Ball out of play. And it will be Valley City basketball. So for the Highlanders in their season opener, well in control here midway and now the latter part of this third quarter. Suffolk on the skip to Freeze. Freeze to the top. Suffolk with another three-pointer and buries it. Got it from the right wing and buries one from the left. Suffolk back-to-back made triples. South Border front court. Mustangs with Wiest. Wiest to the top. Newman working it around to Molly Hare. Back to Newman here. Angel Newman looking for a teammate. Finds one around the horn to Wiest. She'll shoot the right wing 3 off the iron. No. Rebound to Molly. Bounce past the top of the key as this one goes to Wiest. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They will let this one go. A three-pointer will go long and a rebound here to Sky Nielsen. Kinsley Glant in the front court. Right-handed side gives it now to Freeze. Jumper will be off the iron. Rebound, though, will somehow go to Suffolk. Freeze will step into another one and buries it. Mariah Freeze with the triple. And for South Border, they will see this one now between the circles. Angel Newman, right-handed side, as this one gets tapped right in front of the Valley City student section out of bounds, and it'll stay Mustang basketball. 79 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. 69-12. Highlanders out in front here of the Mustangs of South Border. As the Mustangs will inbound this, as they do with Munson. Munson spinning her way to the high post. Now at the right wing as Munson goes to the top to Molly Hare. Hare with the step through and eventually tapped out of play. It will be South Border basketball after Nora Peterson deflects that one into the Mustangs bench. Mustangs give it on the inside to Megan Munson. Then we'll see a foul on the floor. This will be the last one the Highlanders have to give. Rylan Johnson with the foul, her first, team's fourth, and South Border will inbound it with Kinley Volk. Bounce pass across, and that's an and one, and count it. Macy Munson with 8 points, a chance to make it 9 at the line. For South Border, 6 points so far here in the quarter. Their best quarter in terms of scoring here in this game. Macy's got 8, and now make it 9. 4 of 7. Now make that 5 of 7 from the free throw line. No look pass going right wing to Freeze. Freeze back to the top. Suffolk left wing. Three-pointer will go short. Rebound to South Border here to Wiest. Wiest step through and we'll see the foul, and we'll go 2 free throws as Wiest will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As Freeze will get called for the foul. That'll be her first. 2 free throws should be coming here for South Border with 47.9 seconds remaining here in the third. As Wiest will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. South Border 7 of 11 from the charity stripe so far here in the quarter, or from the game that is. And now make them 8 of 12, 4 of 4 in the third quarter alone. Second free throw attempt is good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points in the quarter here for South Border. Ball goes to the right-hand side. Highlanders work it around. Suffolk open left wing three. Got it. Suffolk's got 9 now for Valley City. 72-17. South Border left wing. This will go to Molly Hare. Back to top to Wiest. Wiest with a hard dribble. This one gets deflected, and eventually the Highlanders will come up with it. Valley City with 18 seconds. Give it up the floor. Freeze to a cunning teammate here to Peterson and Nora. Lost it out of bounds, but off of Megan Munson. As you will see, Valley City inbounding it here, as this one will be inbounded here to Kinley Suffolk. Suffolk gives it to the free throw line to Johnson. Now to Glant. Extra pass goes Freeze for the three. It's raining threes. Pull out the umbrella. South Border with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to get a shot off for Munson. Doesn't see the time winding down. That's how we'll end our third quarter play. 24 points in the quarter for Valley City. 9 in comparison here for South Border. Back with the final 8 minutes in Valley City.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
75-17 as we get you ready for quarter number 4 between South Border and Valley City. Munson, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebound eventually goes to the Highliners here as South Border 4 of 28 shooting from the floor. Valley City 31 of 61 shooting from the floor. Ball goes right-hand side. Suffolk wants another one. That'll go long. Valley City already with 11-3. 9 points all in the second half for Freeze. Here for the Highlanders. That's their 7th three-pointer. Check that. 6th three-pointer here in the second half alone, and there's a foul by Suffolk. Suffolk will get tagged with the foul. Her third, team's first of the fourth quarter, and because of the score, the clock will again continue to run with this mercy rule when you're up by 30 or more in the final 8 minutes of play. Tough shot. This one will rattle off the mark there by Andre. A rebound comes down to Freeze. Freeze pushing it in transition off the window. Good for 2. The 5'9 freshman Freeze in double digits with 11. 80-17. South Border will see this, and Freeze gets another steal. Freeze, right-handed layup, got it. Freeze with all the 7 points here in this fourth quarter, and Northern Cass's 85 points that they scored in jeopardy for a tournament high. And the record high in one particular game for most points is 97 with Hope Page against Sheldon. Most points for the teams combined is 141. Don't think we'll get there. That was back in 2001 with Barnes County North and Maple Valley. Most points in a tournament, though, is a 220 with Hope Page back in 95. And when you get 80-some points for both Valley City and Northern Cass, that one could be in jeopardy a little bit later on here in this tournament. Bailey LaRue gets the rebound, then we'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Valley City Highlanders. So with this result, South Border will drop to 0-2 on the season. While the Valley City Highlanders will improve to 1-0, and Valley City will have a date in the semifinals. Well, South Border will play in the Constellation semis at 4:30 tomorrow. Make that Thursday afternoon. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Another three for wearing number 3 and Bryn Leak. Second three-pointer of the quarter. They got 13 in the game. I want to call that a modern record here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. 85-17. Substitution here for South Border. Molly Hare will check in. Also coming in will be Hallie Kiesman, the 5'6" sophomore guard, as South Border will make the substitutions. Doan to inbound the basketball, and then nearly a turnover here as Glant was trying to get the steal, and eventually this one goes off a hand, and it will be off a hand of a Mustang. High school basketball tonight here in the city of Bridges. Fun time of the year, December, as you're getting ready to see kind of what everyone has in store, whether it's hockey, wrestling, basketball, kind of a good testing out kind of a time of the year. Shot will be off the mark. As you will see South Border bring this one in the front court. Valley City then gets the turnover as they will be handling it with Freeze. Freeze with a right-handed layup for 2. 15 points in the half for Freeze, 87-17, and there's your new tournament high here for Valley City in terms of points in a game in 2024, that is. With it is South Border with Clipful. Here's a three-pointer off the mark, no good. Glant with the defensive rebound after the miss there by Caseman. South Border, a little full court pressure defense. Valley City here with Freeze will bring up the floor. Bailey LaRue throwing it up, and then eventually South Border gets it, but they get a turnover back as Glant here at the top will find it to Freeze. Freeze back to Glant. To South Border gets back in that 2-3 zone. LaRue goes on the baseline here to Nora Peterson. Back to the top. Glant finds Freeze. Freeze will rise. Left wing 3. Bucket. Fourth three-pointer for Freeze. 18 points. Now for the freshman. She might want 20, maybe 21. And we'll see a carrying violation beforehand. 3:08 left to play. Substitution as Rylan Johnson will come into the game as Nora Peterson will check out, and Jimmy Howard wants the final timeout here for the final 3:01 left in the fourth quarter. We'll break with them and put a bow on our third quarter final next.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Valley City 90-17 on the Bank North scoreboard. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes. Make sure you stay tuned with us as we'll hear from a victorious player here in this one, and then we'll get you ready for Maple River and the Interland Eagles. Take a look at the final numbers. That and more still to come. The Valley City Highlanders, their JV team a season ago, played in this tournament. And their JV team beat Weimar-Lidgewood in the quarterfinals, eventually taking third place in the tournament. Valley City 7 points away again from tying the most points in any game record here in this tournament, 97. We'll see if that possibly goes. Jumper here by Newman will be off the mark, and then we'll see a foul here. The Highlanders will get the loose ball. Foul will be assessed on South Border. Angel Newman, she'll pick up the foul, her first, team's first of the quarter. And now for Valley City, Kinsley Glant will walk into the front court. The Highlanders have hit 14 three-pointers here tonight. They've been in fuego from beyond the arc. Nearly a turnover, and this one will be loose. A jump ball. Arrow goes towards Valley City. South Border Kinley Volk will check in for the Mustangs, as coming out will be Clipful, as Valley City will inbound it now. Glance on the inbounds, as this one will go left-handed side with the hot hand with Freeze. Back to Glantz. Glant will take a couple of dribbles to the right wing to Leak. Leak to the top. They reverse it now to Freeze. Little drive and cut. Trying to post up is LaRue on the inside. LaRue with the step through. Bounce pass right-handed side to Leak. Leak trying to give it back to LaRue here on the inside, who gets fouled and going to the line. Bailey LaRue will head to the line to shoot two. The foul will be assessed on Kinley Volk. Her first, team's second of the quarter. Free throw opportunities upcoming here for LaRue is going to be off the mark, no good. Second free throw attempt here for Bailey, trying to get in the scoring column here for Valley City. Free throw attempt on the second is good. LaRue gets in the scoring column here for the Highliners. South border, right-handed side. This one goes over the hands of Kinley Volk. Another turnover here on the Mustangs. They had 25 after 1 half of play here for South border. Kinsley Glantz will work it in the front court, as they will see this now between the rings. Eventually going on the baseline here. Now back to the right wing to Freeze. Valley City looking for LaRue, who's posting up. Now we'll get a turnover. Good help defense by Angel Newman in the front court now, as Newman gets it to the right-handed side at Caseman. Back, and then we'll see a foul. Megan Munson will head to the line to shoot two here for South Border. Foul will be assessed here on Freeze, her second, team second of the quarter. And free throw opportunity here for Megan. This one will be off the mark. Second one for South Border, trying to get a point here in the fourth quarter. Megan, free throw, got it. So Mustangs go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now are 10 of 15 from the stripe as a team. Valley City nearly lost it. Freeze, we'll see this in the front court. And South Border hustling after it. Freeze gives it back up top to Kinsley Glant. Glant to the right-handed side, goes to Leak. Glant gives it now at the top. Highliners with Bailey LaRue posting on the interior. Shot, no. LaRue gets the offensive rebound. 2-point, got it. Bailey LaRue for 2. That's how this contest is going to end. Valley City wins it 93-18 here in the fourth quarter. Coming up, our post-game show will be up on the way. The Highlanders in this tournament with a single high in terms of scoring, 93-18, pick up the win, and they improved to 1-0 on the season, while on the opposite side, South Border with the loss will drop to 0-2 on the year. Our post-game show is coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North, from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has an Evo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with an Evo thermoelectric cooler bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Welcome to our post-game show here inside the bubble. Joining us here from the Valley City Highlanders, our Enbridge Energy player of the game. That is Maddie Anderson here. Taking a look at the stat line. One of 4 Highlanders that finished in double digits here. 14 points did most of your damage. Maddie in that first half of play with 4 made 3-pointers as well. Just kind of what you see from your team right off the shoot in your season opener to get after it defensively, which led to offense here tonight.
We're really good at moving the ball. Very good at kickouts. Our post is very good at knowing when they have a double team or more people on them so we can get it out to our shooters. Very good at getting the boards. We want to own the boards so we can put it back up and get more shots. Able
to just have a balanced attack. What'd you kind of see from Katie Burchell, tonight, able to get on the boards? She finishes with a double-double, also able to get a nice game with Skye Nielsen with 10 rebounds as well. What'd you see from those two?
Those two work hard at practice. They push each other. They have to guard each other, so they're very good at getting rebounds over each other. They push each other, and they come in clutch when we need those rebounds.
When you look at this one, Maddie, I know it's only game one. You'll see who you got on Thursday and then Friday, but what did you like most about game one that you kind of want to capsule for the rest of the week before you get ready for the Oak Groves and the Northern Castles of the world?
We want to keep our intensity. When we started off the half, we were very sloppy, very lazy, but we need to keep going and keep our intensity throughout the whole game.
What does a game like this do when you can get some bench players into the game and then all of a sudden you got Freeze there with 18 points, you get Suffolk with a couple threes? What does that kind of do for the club, seeing those players that maybe are 8, 9, and 10 on the rotation coming in?
Yeah, Mariah's my sister, so I push her. She pushes me. I was very upset that she passed me in scoring, but very happy for her. Kinley is a very good shooter when she doesn't think about it. She comes in clutch too. She's a very good.
Maddie, congratulations on the win. We'll see you Thursday night in the semifinals.
Yeah, thank you.
Maddie Anderson with us here on our post-game show. We'll continue after this from Valley City.
I'm James Jentz with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Back on our post-game show here again, our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Again, the first half of play for Madison Anderson, or Maddie for short. 14 points, 5 of 8 shooting from the floor, 4 of 7 from the three-point line is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We go from there to our Agassi Precision Egg performance of the game, and that was off the bench with Mariah Freeze again. 18 points, 7 of 9 shooting, 4 of 5 from the three-point line, and the three-point line was really the play of the game. 14 made threes on 25 shots here for the Highlanders. They shot an insane percentage. They shot better from beyond the arc than they did from the floor, 56%. But again, the play of that second half to come off the bench one more time for Freeze, 18 points, and those 4 made three-pointers was our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg, located in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. That's 436-2119. Or visit their website of planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Agassi Precision Egg. Final numbers here in this one. Highlanders go 38 of 71 shooting from the floor. As we alluded to, 14 made three-pointers, 43 rebounds, 20 assists to 11 turnovers. South Border 4 of 31 shooting from the floor, 23 rebounds, 1 assist, 35 turnovers. The Highlanders score 43 points off of those turnovers. Valley City, 18 points for Freeze, 15 by Katie Burchell, and a double-double with 10 boards, 14 points by Madison Anderson, and Dakota Potratz with 11. 9 points then on the way for Kinley Suffolk. You got the 8 by Greta Govan, 7 points by Kinsley Glad, 5 points, 10 rebounds by Sky Nielsen, 3 points, 2 boards by Bryn Leak, and 3 points for Bailey LaRue. For the South Border Mustangs here in this one, they would finish with 8 points by Macy Munson with 3 rebounds, 3 points then for Meyer, 2 points, 3 boards for Doan, 2 points on the way for Andre, 2 points for Camden Weiss, 5 rebounds, and a point here for Megan Munson in the contest. Again, your final here in this one, 93-18. Valley City now 1-0 on the season. South Border drops to 0-2. Coming up in about 15 minutes, it's Maple River and Enderlin for our final quarterfinal round game here on your livevent.com from Valley City.